This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. Testing that my voice works. This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. Beautiful. Testing that my voice works. This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. Beautiful. Testing that my voice works. This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. Beautiful. Testing that my voice works. This is a test of my voice, making sure that my voice works. Beautiful. Testing that my voice. Okay, that's working, so to speak. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to Tay Bay. Last time we worked on Mazen Heights over here, and we have started to populate that area with tasty residential streets and what have you, and it's growing. It's all good. It's good in the hood. So I think what we really need to do, according to our demand down here, we need more commercials. So I really want to keep working on this area over here, starting to build it out and trying to work through what we need in this area. So with that in mind, I might just do a couple of roads back here, just to make sure everything's on, make sure that everything is connected as best it can be. So if we go sort of down this way, where it's actually a little bit lower than the other bit, this bit higher, we've got a lot of commercial tourism buildings here which are building out. Some aren't really building in the areas that we would like them to. Let's just make sure that that is... Oh, that's the other way around. Ignore that one. But yeah, we've basically filled out this area as best we can with commercial. So we just need to make sure that there is more space being utilized for the commercial in this area, so that we can hopefully make a little bit more out of what we've got here and build it up into a relatively decent commercial and tourism hub. So I'm going to build this one in here. There goes an aeroplane. We're going to take out this power line because it's now no longer needed. We should have power coming across here. And if I'm honest, I think it would be better to bring it across a little bit further over. The difficulty is we've got the train lines here, so if we just build up pretty high, we should be able to go across without any issue. And then we can come back down, and we can plug in at that point then to provide power here, just in case it was creating any issues, but I don't think there should be any. We've got power coming across here, but to be honest with you, I want to remove that from this area now. It was necessary while things were building up, but now it's no longer needed, so hopefully that should... That tool is really loud. Now it should provide us with more space to build out. In fact, I want to do some lower density around the back here, because the roads won't necessarily be able to cope with such higher density, and also it should mean that we can have some variety in this area as well. So I'm going to put in some lower density, keep things relatively uniform going around here. In fact, that one's grown now that we've got more space there. And I feel like this could handle some 2x2s, so we'll go with that. Around this side, has this changed? It has there. Got a little bit more space there. Might even have a bit more space there. And we can probably continue this road through here, working its way down at this point, so that we can connect it up with some roundabouts down this way. So that should hopefully allow the traffic to come down, not through the medium or larger roads, and hopefully this will pack out with some decent commercial right next to the riverfront. Hopefully it's relatively high value there. If we check, yeah, it looks like it's relatively higher value, so that should be quite nice for some of the buildings there. And if we were to continue this down, so our roads are working relatively well from the looks of it. We got some of our key things that we've built in, like the Brandenburg Gate there. Statue of Liberty getting a fair amount of visitors each week, but I don't know whether that's necessarily making money. It costs us 3,200 a week, so that seems pretty high, but at the same time the tourism industry around here is just going to be growing with time, so we'll get more and more people there. It's just a case of we don't currently have that at the moment. So if we were to build down here on the beach, I feel like this should come into a roundabout. We've already taken it down to 2 lanes, so that's good. It means that we can control it a little bit easier. So if I was to build a roundabout here, I'd want it to be in the middle at that point. So I would say a decent 140 should do the trick here. I'm quite intrigued with Cities Skylines too, how obviously you've got the tools to build roundabouts a little bit easier, but if we were to build a roundabout like this in Cities Skylines 2, just hypothetically, how it will actually work and whether it will be more efficient than it currently is. I would imagine that they probably, hopefully they've built that sort of built that into the game, but you never know. Right, so this way we need a connection out here. I kind of want it like there, if I can. No. I feel like it's going to be a tricky one to connect in. Yeah. This is where Move It would come into its own, to be fair. Let's try removing these spokes so that there isn't a road already there. And then hopefully we can just get that in nice and neat. Turn that round? No, it won't allow me to turn it round. Okay. What if we turn around the other bit and then turn around? No. Still not having it. Okay, well we've got that node now, so if we build... No, slope too steep. I can kind of see that, but at the same time, I don't know. Let's try building this. Why is it going that way? The angles are going a bit nuts. Go down a little bit. So we want that to... Actually, it is already flowing down, so hopefully that will do the trick. Let's make sure that it is on the angle now. No. It's not liking it. It does not want to go in the way that we want it to. We can at least turn that one around. Let's try... I mean, it's not pretty. We'll put it in like that and then... No, see, it every time I try and turn it around, it's saying space already occupied. Slope is too steep. Maybe it's this. There we go. Bingo bango. I was a little bit worried there. It had me worried. Let's put the spokes back in to make sure that the shape doesn't deform too much. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential outlets from here. So that's pretty good. Hopefully we can make a decent road out from here, which will allow us to connect up to this point. We've got this natural slope here that I want to utilize, so I think if we come out from this road, we just need it to be probably a bicycle lane one, like this. We'll put it onto some curbs, so bring that down like so, and then hopefully if we... that's not going to do it. It's not quite what we're looking for here. That's a bit more like it. So we've got our main road coming down here, and we've got our main road up here as well. So bearing in mind that it splits at this point, it's pretty good that we've got a 6 lane into a 4 lane, because it means that there's lanes going both ways. But if we were to make these separate lanes, now we've got 2 lanes turning left, which is good, because if we were to put timed traffic lights on this, I would put in a let's just turn this off for a second. I put in the left-hand lane whenever it wants, so then it can exit out this way. Let's also put in these. That is a really noisy thing. Let's just make sure these have individual lanes. That way, hopefully, the traffic will flow a little bit better, because it will have... These ones already have it. Its own dedicated lane. This one needs it. This one needs it. That could do that as well. There we go. It's looking good. Good. Okay, so we've got this road coming up. So this is our main sort of connector here. Bearing in mind we've got the other road here as well coming down, we have some options as to what we actually do with this section. This is just the normal lanes aligning both sides, so I think we'll go out and come around this way to fall in this sort of place where there isn't a cliff, it's just a nice slope coming down. So let's actually use this tool, it's a little bit easier to go round at this point. And then that, I mean, it would be nice if we could connect it into the main roundabout here, but I think it's just a bit too much. It's too much in the same sort of vicinity as everything else. So if we were to connect this one up down here, that should then connect it into the main road coming through here, and we can build off of this road as well. So that way, hopefully we don't put too much traffic into this roundabout, too many junctions too close together, which can cause issues. What we'll do is I want to build a bit of an avenue coming out straight out, and this will go to that point, and what we'll have is a road going either way from here. So then we can basically continue this up to this point here, which we just put in, and bring this down, and these will act as almost main roads coming down. Nicely though, the 4-lane roads provide us with natural lanes going either way, so hopefully there's quite a lot of capacity for traffic to line up here or queue up without much of an issue. I'm actually going to bring this one out and continue the curve of the coastline round. So we're going to follow that curve, and then at this one we're going to come out. We're going to have to remove a building there, but that's fine. And then we're going to build into this one here, and that should be pretty... That's a very big junction for this small road coming into this one. That's a bit weird. I don't know why that's happened. So we're going to build out a little bit more fluidly. I'm hoping that this will line up quite nicely with what we're going to be building on this beachfront here. I don't even think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to build it in too much to what we've already got. So let's just build along here, and that will create quite nice connections here. This would be ideal for one of those little roundabouts that they do in City Skylines too. But anywho, if we build out here, we can create a nice... In fact, it would be nice to have a road that is in line with this one. So let's just go off of that node there, and then we can bring that in at this point. And that will create some nice space for some larger buildings, and then we can probably connect in at this lower area. See how that's doing. The planes are going nuts. That is a lot of planes coming in all at once. I would not feel safe riding in that plane. Mind you, it's all cargo, isn't it? I mean, that's a little bit scary where they're just merging into one another, but let's not look too closely at that. Hopefully that's something that will be improved in the sequel. Anyway, right, let's pop in some more commercial because we've got way more demand down there. I don't necessarily want to build them on a cliff face too much. I want to make some decent buildings along this way. I might put in the 2 here, so it could do a 2 if it decides to. And we'll build along this area. I want to keep them square. I don't want them to go too rectangularly, but this will be a really nice big slab of commercial there. In fact, let's take that bit out. Do another nice big slab of commercial, and we probably can put some decent paths here. It'll look quite nice with the a heightened area, even though it does just look like a mound. Like it's much less a cliff and more of a plop of dirt. But it looks better if you look from up high. That's how we'll look at it from now on. But yeah, I can't believe how much it looks like just someone's got on a dump truck and just left a pile of dirt there. Like, oh. So we'll build up these areas, and we've got a fair bit of demand to fulfill going forwards. I'm sure we'll get more demand, so I'm going to put these in ready for it. I don't want these to be higher density. We're really keeping that to these areas up here. We might have some more around this area where it's nice and green and flat, but where we're going into the sort of beach area, I want to just keep it a little bit more lower density. Not that it really makes a difference. I mean, look at the buildings, the differences between some of these lower density and higher density. Some of the lower density are bigger than the higher density buildings, which is really weird. I'm not too sure why it does that, but it's probably something to do with the the tourism specialization that we've got on here. So maybe that's having an impact there. But, you know, these things happen. Right, so we're going to have some nice points for some paths to put in here. So if we continue to build these out, I might be able to get away with a too deep one there. And then we'll continue to build out some... Is this... That's 1 by 2, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do 2 deep there, a 3 deep there, and some 3 deep there. Just keep it relatively... This would be a really nice place for a park, to be fair. Maybe that's something we could look at doing in the center here. Building up just like a beachside park. That might be really a good spot for one. So we're building this out. Considering we're probably going to do a park here, I don't want to build into it, so we'll build around it, but we won't build in that central point. So we're just going to continue to put these in, plotting where they're going to go. That one can be expanded. This is actually a nice four deep space. That one's 3 wide though. We want to keep it square. Yeah, 4 by 4. It's very tempting to just select it all like this, but I won't do that. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more controlled, especially in these certain areas. That's right on a cliff face, so I'm gonna do a 3 by 2 rather than a 4 deep one there. Same here. In fact, we might do another road somewhere around here, potentially like a road that goes underneath or something like that. So it's just another decent connection through to the other side rather than everything going on this main avenue or connection here, and any other connections that we may put in down the ways. That way, hopefully, it will be a little bit nicer for those who need to go from this side to over here. They don't have to go through this bit, and reduce the amount of congestion here. There's a nice little bit here, but it's going to look silly if we just build one road out that way. I wonder if we have any nice decent parks that we could plop in there that would actually... that actually fits quite nicely. Yeah, let's do that. Look at that. Right in the center there. On the cliff face as well. I think that's going to have some nice views. If it's a little bit wonky, but it'll be nice for anyone who wants to go and have a sit down on that park bench. So let's just connect this in here. I don't know whether it will actually allow us to. It should do. Let's just remove this just in case it tries to build back. I think what we'll try, if we freehand it, it might be a little bit nicer. Just do a path out this way and circle it in, so sort of come back round. I wonder whether maybe a path down this way behind this big building could be quite good, because it will then allow us to build into this area. Over here we need to remove those two, and actually that one down there. But no, that's quite a nice little spot for a park, and a park with trees. Yeah, it's definitely a, what? How many shapes? How many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count from that one? 8. So it's not an octagonal park. Let's call it something snazzy rather than just a park with trees. It's an octagonal shape, so I'm gonna go with octopus overlook. Yeah, I like that. This is going to be overlooking this area. You might even have some sights of the park down here. That would be quite nice. Maybe we could do a little cable car up to it, but that's probably a bit too much considering we've got an actual road coming up here. If it was a bit more of a mountain, then maybe, but I don't think it's needed. So let's try putting in this path here. I think if we keep the angle, connect in there, it's actually quite nice where this cliff face is here. It almost provides us with a nice little point that you could believe there would be an actual path there in real life. I mean, it's a shame that we can't do, like, this sort of cliff face. I could see some stairs going zigging and zagging back and forth here, but I don't think we'll be able to do it. It's a shame that the tool doesn't allow you to put actual steps in. They just sort of look like a slope. I mean, I guess we could potentially build it. No, no. It just looks like a smear on the side of it, so I won't do that. We'll build down this way though. We potentially could expand this park up here. There's no reason we can't, and then potentially we can extend it over this way. So it's almost like a road that goes through a park rather than. So if we remove this zoning, I know I just did this, but it's adapting with time. So I think if we had like a nice park here, nice sort of L-shaped park, that'd be quite good. So I'm going to plop that space down. That's a bit big. So we're going to go with this bit here. I don't want that to have the highway in that, but I'll just clean it up once it's put down. So if we go along this highway, we should be able to snap to where those are. There we go. And we could call this Octopus Park. Because it's on the seafront. I feel it's quite fitting. If I can type Octopus Park. Maybe even Octopus. Maybe like Octopus Bay or Octopus. Octopus Bay. I think works quite well. Let's take a look at our policies here. Animal ethics. Gotta be in Octopus Bay. Come on. Advertisement campaign. Advertise the park throughout the city and have more visitors. Could do, yeah, sure. Main park. Well, it's not our main park, but it is quite a nice park, to be fair. Fine for fireworks. This park the park area will not organise fireworks while this policy is active. Oh, fine as in money fine. I thought it meant as in it's fine, like, yeah, go for it. Have some fireworks. Okay, yeah, I'll leave that one off because I feel like in the tourism area, fireworks would be quite fitting, to be fair. Fireworks show in the park every night. Yeah, sure, let's go for that. Night tours. If we were to put night tours on, visitors can see the park at night on special tours. Yeah, sure. Even more fun. I wish there was a policy for real life that was just even more fun. Amusement park buildings are maintained super well, super well, causing them to be even more fun than normally. I like it. I like that, they maintain them really, really well. So the cleanliness and the thought that this roller coaster isn't gonna run off the tracks makes it even more fun. That's pretty cool. Recycling garbage, nature reserve buildings have a separate container for biodegradable garbage and handles the garbage on the park grounds. And handles the garbage on the park grounds. So is it only if you have those nature reserve buildings? Because I don't feel like we'll go with nature reserve buildings. But I think that should be quite nice. So yeah, we'll build that in here. Again, I don't think this should be ploppable, so I might remove the ploppable space. Mind you, if you do that, then you can't actually build the park stuff itself, can you? So let's go with park stuff. It's in here, isn't it? No, there it is. We could do an amusement park. Tourism and leisure, like an actual amusement park. Or a zoo. A zoo would be very fitting for Octopus Bay. Yeah, let's do a zoo. Ah, fudge me. Why didn't I think of that sooner? That is such a good idea. Right, I'm going to put it on this side because... Oof, wow, okay. We've reached level 1, everyone. I just placed down one building and we've reached level 1. That's pretty cool. So let's... what do we do? Zoom main gate. Well, there's a small zoom main gate. Maybe a small zoom main gate would be more fitting. Why do we have to get power to that? That's going to be a pain in the arse to get power to without having... I don't want to run power cables to it. It's on a beach, for crying out loud. Oh, alright. Maybe we'll have to have like a little plop of... Let's just try and edge the power out to it. Maybe with time it'll build out this way. I can't believe you've got to put power in for an... Whatever. I won't go there. So we've got plazas, we've got cafes, we've got souvenir shops. Oh damn, I'm gonna make some money off merch. Restrooms. We've got moose and reindeer enclosure. I don't think that's very fitting for the beach. This is some big shit. Wow, that is bigger than I was anticipating. I don't know if we've got enough space here, to be honest. We'll make do. We'll do what we can. Octopus Bay may not be the biggest zoo in Tay Bay eventually, but it's definitely the first, and I'm very happy with it. This is going to be some interesting stuff. So let's take the zoo path with decorations out from here. We'll just go nice and straight, and then what we can do is put in a little park entrance. Where is the entrances? Small buildings, large buildings, park buildings, net structures, props. Is it this one? Main gate, small side gate. That's not very small, is it? So we'll build the road or path into that. I don't know. That's almost like, why would you bother going down here if you can just go there? But anyway. So we need the path to connect in. At this point. Let's do a nice little curve into that one. That's a bit weird. The trees are spread out differently. I wonder why that is. It must just be because it's a smaller link of road, or path rather. Sorry. This bit's spread out and this bit's really not. That's really weird. Okay. So what are the different animals that we can have? We can have bison, we can have antelope, birdhouse, moose and reindeer. I really don't feel like a moose and reindeer is very fitting for a beach. Bison enclosure, insect, amphibian, and reptile house. That one we have to build. Like the amphibian and reptile for the beach, perfect. A tarsier? A tarsier house. Enclosure and facilities designed to house tarsiers, an exotic type of primate with special needs. Right. What kind of needs would that be? Flamingo? Flamingos could be quite fitting. Kind of for a beach. Sea life. Bada bing, bada boom. We need to get to level 3. We need a level 3. So I'm going to build just a plaza on the way in. I'm going to do it both sides to make it look a little bit fancier. So it's like it's a extended plaza here. In fact, it's a bit annoying that it's a little bit off. Is that... I think that's aligned, but I might be a little bit wrong. Right, let's put in the path from here out, and then we'll have... Why is this bit concrete and the rest of it... Anyway, whatever. We will try to work with what we've got. So, let's build a relatively interesting way round here. If we build, like, around this bit, then it's actually a really good advertisement for the zoo, because people will be, well, actually, they'll be going out this way, but if they see, ooh, there's a sea life bit on their way out, they'll be like, yeah, I want to go there next time we visit the, what do we call this? Tay Bay. Yeah, Tay Bay. Mind you, they're all tourists, so they'll have to hop on a plane or a train, come back at some point, but I'm sure it'll... That's got to be like an amazing advertisement for the zoo. So we've got the main gate. We've done a side gate so that it's a little bit easier to get to. feel like maybe we do the calf over this side. So it's like closer to the rest of the commercial area. What are these? Entertainment is low around here and here. Okay. Interesting. What exactly provides entertainment, quote unquote? I don't know, but we'll need a souvenir shop. We've got to have ourselves a souvenir shop, and let's put a calf and I mean, if we don't put a restroom right next to the calf, then we're just cruel. So this needs water. So we're going to need to build out from here our water lines. So we might as well just build them down so that they cover this entire area. And then hopefully, these seem a bit wonky, but maybe those ones were? I don't really know. Let's just cover that entire area, make sure that there's enough water here for everyone. I'm really tempted to build out here, but there's not much point. So I don't think I will. So that's this side at least spoken for when it comes to the roads. We've got the zoo working. Hopefully we will grow the zoo. So we need more visitors. I'll tell you what would really help is if we had like a bus line down here. Mind you, we've got trams, haven't we? Can we maybe do a tram line through, or maybe even... We've got monorail on this, don't we? I haven't done monorail yet, and that would be quite an interesting one. But every time that I've tried monorail in the past, it's just very, very expensive and not as used as, say, metro and trams and things. So I'm a little bit hesitant to do monorail, but at the same time, I'd really love to do it. It's like quite a funky, different one to do. Where is monorail? There. So we could put, say, a monorail station here. Maybe we could literally just have a monorail down to the zoo. It's a bit... I was going to say it's a bit pointless, but I guess we want a lot of people to come down to the zoo. So it is pointless and it isn't. What's this one? This is monorail with road. What type of road is it though? This station comes with a stretch of road. It can be connected with normal monorail stations and roads. Connect stations with monorail tracks to create monorail lines. But what road is it? Is it 4-lane? It looks like it's a 4-lane road, which is a bit bigger than I was anticipating. Let's just place one of these down so we know what it is. It is, yeah, it's a 4-lane road. That's a bit bigger than I was... I mean, it'd be really nice if we could just place one on top of this road, on top of the 2-lane road, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. We could maybe do like a monorail further up, or just here. Monorails are fun. Let's put on a monorail and hope it doesn't bankrupt us. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. And you know, why wouldn't you have a monorail at a tourism-oriented place? Ah. This might be a little bit tricky. Can we go... We can't go underneath with monorail. So we can't go under the ground. Monorail with tracks on 2-lane roads. We could do that here. And then hopefully we can build that in to here. Come on, baby. We might have to move this along, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't see it being a issue. And then hopefully we can build out this way, maybe. Ooh, this might be a little bit trickier than I first imagined. Could we... I don't really want to change the road, but then again, it's not necessarily needing to be. Oh, this has tram tracks. Oh, goodness, we don't want tram tracks. No, 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 no. We've done tram tracks over this way. Like, we don't need tram tracks here as well. If we maybe continue this over the bridge, that could be a really good way in down here. In fact, we could just literally continue it down the road, but I won't do that. I don't want to remove all the nice trees that we put in. What we will do is connect this in around here. So we will lose a little bit of buildable space. And then we just need to, again, we might lose a little bit of buildable space here. If we build out from, let's turn everything off, just go from the grid, come out this way. Can we do just like a straight road over? No. So if we did come out at 180 degrees. Nope. 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 Yes. It annoys me that it doesn't connect to the end of it. Right, okay. Space already occupied. Maybe we'll just have to... Maybe we'll just have to remove a small section of this. So if we create a node here, sorry for that building, but not sorry, this should be more important. We should be able to remove that a little bit, and then hopefully if we remove there, we should be able to do, I think we can get away with doing something a little bit nicer. No, it's really not liking it, is it? Why is it, why is it not connecting to there? Let's come across the road, so at least then we're here. And then maybe we need to... why is it not connecting? Strange. Very strange. Maybe if we go from like further down? It's like it's connecting... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's done the trick. Okay, so we're going to continue through here. Sorry for that power line, but not really, sorry. So we could potentially like come in down here. What if we upgraded some of this road? Is there one with trams and bicycles. There isn't one with bicycles, but we could do this. And then we can connect in here. Annoyingly, the trams aren't in the median, but it'll work. So let's just go with that. So it means that we don't have to go in or over here at all. And then hopefully... hopefully we'll be able to connect this in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's good. Even though they're kind of going through power lines, the monorail is in. Ah, fan-dabby-dozy. I'm well chuffed with that. I mean, it's such a simple thing. It's effectively just a train. But don't tell the tourists that. It's a monorail. And I mean, we could do one with trees. Mind you, that doesn't have the tram tracks. There's literally only one larger road with tram tracks. Surely there isn't. Because, I mean, there's an actual road, like a little road with... Anyway. So the tram, not the tram, the monorail is working now. So that will be down to the zoo. So let's call that the Zoo Express line. And, oh. We might need to rename that if it ever changes out and goes anywhere else around here. But that can be the Zoo Express line for now. We may even have it come down this way. I think that would be quite nice to have the monorail go around the sort of beach front, the area that we want to dedicate to just beach. So down here, I just want to think about what we may do going forward. So we probably have a line coming out this way, or a road coming out this way, I should say. Let's just make that all as so. And then I don't feel like we'll have a road come out this way. We could, but I don't think we will. So let's remove that central piece. And then that would be the roundabout down here that will provide us with connections into this point, and obviously Octopus Bay Zoo. In fact, let's call it Octopus Bay Zoo, because at the moment it doesn't really... Octopus Bay Zoo. Because it didn't really make sense, but anyway. So we need to make sure that the traffic can continue through. And the traffic isn't crossing. I don't think pedestrian traffic would cross there. Let's give each one its own exit. There we go, that should work really well. So once we build out over here, if anyone wants to go across, they'll be in one of the other lanes going through. We've also got this one down here, so that's pretty much very similar here. I'm quite hopeful that will work quite well. Let's just separate out the lanes here. This one up here is sorted. It's auto-saving, so I'm going to take a sip of my water. Beautiful. Right. That's some good progress. I feel like we've done a fair amount so far. Didn't we build a path here, though? I thought we built this in already. I guess we didn't. Why can I never find the one that I'm looking for? We could put in a little We could put in a little gate here, but there's not really much point. We've got one down here, we've got one here. That's fine. I feel like if we come out straight and then connect in at that point, yeah, that's a bit better. Distance too short. We have literally done shorter, and it can do shorter. What is it on? There. Just a nice little area for the beach, for the zoo, I should say, and hopefully that will go up once we get more people through. We've already gotten 20 people down here, so that's good. Obviously, we had this path come down this way. I don't know how we'll connect it in down here, because it's going to become the zoo. So I think in theory it would need a side gate, but I don't know. I don't know whether it will just work. For some reason I can't put anything here. It's just City Skylines being City Skylines, so we'll just put one there and there. That's fine. This is still quite a compact space, so hopefully we'll be able to fit everything in. I don't want to create something too small or big. So we could do like maybe a path out this way, which would then connect in here. Yeah, that works. It looks like it's just transitioning into this path. Maybe we could even is it that one? Use the path here going into the other park. Space already occupied, float too steep. I could do that bit. And then it's like a path in. That'll be fine. Nice. So we've got Octopus Overlook. We've got Octopus Bay Zoo. Our commercial is growing again. We need more commercial. There's a lot more demand. I feel like we shouldn't be building off this main road. So I might remove... Which road is this one? It is a central median with bike lanes. I don't know why we're doing bike lanes down here. I guess at least it means the... Oh, that's the wrong side. Whoopsie daisy. I don't like that you can't change it if you've made it on the wrong side. It's oh so fiddly. There we go. Right, so now we should have some bigger plops on this side. That'll be good. Hopefully we can put down some decent stuff here. I don't want that. I don't want that. I do want some bigger commercial points here. I think that will really look quite nice on this beachfront. I feel the same here. I don't think that we should have any commercial on this road. So if we take that away, then it actually makes the other commercial bits bigger, but these are not 4 wide, so I won't be putting commercial 4 deep there. Do some 4s here. We'll do some things here. And I think that will look quite nice. Once it's all built up, of course. We're starting to get towards the limits of where we can put the 4s in. So luckily it slips down to 3s here. In fact, I would say that's a bit too much. So let's just take those away. Maybe we can even delete this out. And then that should look a little bit better. And then I feel like if we put some paths in around this, it will connect it up really nicely. So don't want the road guidelines on. It's a little bit too far out. Again, that's a bit too close. There we go. Do a nice path around there. Do another nice path there. And then obviously on this side we've got the Ujima flip. The the Doomadanga, I don't know. The thingamabob. The watchamajig. It's all here. We've got it all, folks. So let's just do a little path coming through here as well. This would be nice. I have a good feeling about this path. And then we'll connect it in there. I'm sorry to the people who run this business. Your loss will be a better gain for the Tay Bay region. So that hopefully should put in a lot more commercial demand in the or commercial plot space in the area. We could potentially put some here as well. But I'm so chuffed that we put this zoo in. I am really looking forward to this growing with time. We're almost, well, we're about a third of the way through to level 2 there. And then hopefully that will grow with time. I'm hoping that that metro, oh wow, 70 people for just one stop from a metro line. Are you joking me? That's super busy. I'm actually quite surprised. Maybe we could have like a metro line. Can we do that? Could we do like a metro line through? And it'd be like a monorail. Ah, I've been saying this wrong the whole time, haven't I? I've been saying metro and it's a monorail. We can do... Oh, look at that. Monorail through the... Yes. That will be good. We'll do a monorail through the zoo. People can look down and see, at the moment, nothing, admittedly, but one day we will have the zoo's inhabitants in here. I don't want an antelope. Maybe birds. Maybe birds could be a good fit. But they're actually bigger than I thought. Oh, but yeah, I can't wait until these are actually quite large. We might have to rework the the path a little bit to try and fit these in. These are a little bit bigger than I thought they would be, but we'll put in a bird one. Oh, damn. Don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's delete the birds. For goodness sakes. Listen to them, they're crying. Oh, why is it so high? What's it doing? I know, it's sad. It's a very sad situation. Ay, ay, ay. Why is it so... We could put it there, maybe. Ah, fudge you. Why is it... It's literally just raising it up for no point. Just dig it down. Can we, like... put it lower? No, I can't control where it's going to put it. I'm sorry, birds. It's a sad day, but at least, you know, you're in the zoo. You're not going to be hit by a bus or something. Like, you might get hit by a rogue monorail if they come off the tracks, but you'll be fine. You'll be okay. And to be fair, that goes round there. We could probably put something else here, maybe. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching. It's a nice short little episode or stream here. We've been able to pack out a lot more commercial in our Tay Bay tourism area, and I'm really happy with how things are coming along. I'm looking forward to building out Octopus Bay Zoo, and I hope that you've enjoyed it if as much as I have. If you have, or even if you haven't, just let me know. Let me know what you think with your thumbs. If your thumbs don't cut it, then let me know with a comment. But as always, have a great rest of your day.